that audience, that giant audience that you guys have, who they are, what they are. But I'm under the impression that there are whole segments of them on like Reddit and stuff who are like psychotic. Like, and some of them are like, what they love about the culture and the content and everything is to hate it, or at least pretend to hate it. Is that so? Like, is there a whole world of sort of loving haters that is part of your world?
Yeah, that's an interesting topic because they're always paying attention to every episode. They're watching everything. They're actually helping the podcast
grow everything.
Actually,
of course. They're a massive part of all the growth. If somebody's like, that sucks, that guy's the worst, I hate this, I can't believe that guy wore those shoes, chins and out. Like, if they type any of that, they have helped everything grow.
Yes.
So that's why loving haters kind of rolled out of my tongue.
Exactly. And like if people comment and do, it just adds to the algorithm. It just helps the shows, right?
And people who like it respond. And then the people who hate it respond even more. And it grows everything, right?
Yeah. So I personally don't go on to because I know there's like a huge subreddit that everyone talks about for Fighter and the Kid. I personally don't go on that. I think maybe Christian might go on just to check what's going on or whatever, but I don't go on it because I cannot focus on negative. I just got to make this thing keep going. You know, I got to focus on positive stuff. So
of course,
but it's so true though, Robin. Like there's still a weird balance of like people that seem like they hate it, but then they're still giving attention. Like it's weird.
I'm with you. Like I truly have not once ever been there, but I'm under the impression that there's a whole world there of its own that you can peel back layers of craziness. But let's just remove any passion or connected, or this is your friends or this is your job, whatever, and just go to the root. That's how I like to analyze a lot of things, whether it's martial arts or anything in life. Let's just go to the root. Let's just say that I go on to your YouTube channel and I say, I've watched every episode of Chin's show. You make music and watch all, and I got to tell you, this one's the worst. Right? Let's just say I did that. There are only two possible, or if I just say Chin sucks, I hate Chin, right? Let's just say I say that. There are only two possible things. One, and let's say you've made, let's take it to me. I'll take it to a personal one, right? So I've made 3,000 martial arts analysis videos. If somebody says, Robin Black's the worst analyst ever, say, there's only two possible things. One, they've seen one or two things I did years ago and then said they didn't like it and I'm terrible, which means they actually have no idea what I do.
Yeah.
Or two, they've actually watched many, many, many hundreds of them. So they do know what I do. However, it's not possible that anyone would watch hundreds of something that doesn't give them something.
Exactly.
Right?
They keep going back. They keep going back.
So it is impossible that there can be a whole subreddit of people who claim to hate the work that you guys do, because they can't possibly hate it, there's something in it. Like maybe back in the day we would watch a television show and there'd be a bad guy on it. We'd be like, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. But we watched the show because we love the show. We love that he's a bad guy. Something in the human connection to what they like, dislike, emotion, whatever, is a warped thing. But yeah, it's a fascinating thing that seems to have exploded in the world of podcasting more than anything else.
Yeah, and also YouTube, podcasting, but also being on the platform of YouTube.
True.
So here's what I would say, Robin. I remember, so Brendan, he doesn't want negativity because he wants to keep climbing and just doing positive stuff. When he started seeing some negative stuff on his social media, he literally logged off it, gave it to our social media person, and he just said, like, just if people are being really, really bad, really mean, especially to my family or whatever, just block them. I think that happened enough times to where all these people that got blocked were like, we're gonna go on this forum and talk all this stuff. But it's like, but he's not blocking you if you're saying like funny stuff. He's blocking you for being like a really big, like a jerk,
No, it's wild. So, and this exists in everywhere. So, there are, this is a weird one. You'll find this fascinating. We'll go on to a different topic after. I don't know how we ended up here, but so Rogan is also a wonderful human being, right? Like,
I've never met him, but
You've never met Joe?
No,
that's
still
crazy.
Haven't met him.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. That shocks me. But Joe has done so many incredible things in my life. Some I've talked about. He's called people and said you should hire him. When the UFC killed my account at 102,000
I remember that.
followers,
I remember that.
Joe made a post and said, I think it's wrong what the UFC did. He works for them, and that's crazy. And here's one of Robin's videos. Please follow him. And like 50,000 of those people, and probably 40,000 brand new people, and 10,000 of them came back. He's done so many nice things for me. He's just such a great human being. And so Joe is an actual friend. You know, I text him, like we know each other. I took him out for dinner when he was in town. He's an actual friend. And like many of my friends, yourself included, I might go on his Instagram and say, hey man, lots of love, thought this was great. Now, logically over time, Joe doesn't see that, so it does start to become a little illogical, but this is what humans do. We send each other a nice note in our DMs or in our message on occasion, once on occasion. I've stopped doing that on Joe's Instagram because when I do that, hundreds of people will be like, bro, you're doing this for clout. Bro, stop doing this. You suck.
Oh my gosh.
But you're looking at it just going, every part of this behavior is completely illogical. But all of this sort of came with YouTube, social media, podcasting, etc. It's a strange world we live in, but you're right. I'm the same. It's fascinating to talk about it briefly. It is curious, but you have to stay away from consuming things that are dark, even if they're illogical, because they will affect the way that you interact with the world.